Yo, what's up, Robert, Kotaru, Big Boy, Fantastic, Dale, how you guys doing? What's up, Grayson? Happy Easter. How we doing, Robert? Bongo, what's up? What's up, Kevin? I think I'm gonna be on daily now. Loving watching these streams. Let's go, Kataro. Let's go. Who else here watches daily? Who else watches all the streams, or at least every stream that they can? Grayson, I don't know if I want to dump ice water on my head. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What's up, A-Dot? Watch as often as I can. Let's go. These spicy jelly beans, I don't have any left, and they actually make me feel like I'm gonna throw up every time I eat them. Can that yo-yo release before October? For sure it will. Or nothing's for sure, but it's like 99.9% chance gonna release before October. I'm gonna hit that wall. Oh, Hunter, now I have connections with someone that lives super close to you that's gonna drop it. Okay, that's just creepy. You know someone that knows my address and they're gonna give me a yo-yo? That's just creepy. Please stop. Please don't. Or I will remove you from the stream if you act like that. So please do not. What's up, Barry? How you doing, Tay? Bro. That's actually scary. I don't like that. Just a warning, but you will be removed from the stream if you do that. Bro, what? Your disability doesn't limit you much in life. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. Is Learn Brent stole? Nice. What's up, Nelly? Yo, Reese the goat is back. Kinda random, true. Okay, good. You were joking. If you were actually if you're actually stalking me to try to get my address so you could give me a yo-yo, I would ban you from the stream. Just saying. What's up, Riley? Yo, shout out to Sans. I never know whether to believe when people say they're gonna donate for things like that, but I'll give you a shout out anyway since you're watching the stream. I just scared Hunter so hard. You didn't scare me. I just think it's creepy. And I don't like having people do that on my streams. Do you have Rubik's Cube? I have a lot of Rubik's Cubes, but I do have one up on this shelf. What state are you in? I am in Arizona. Yeah, I'm comfortable with saying my state, but I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly where I live. So zips up. Big boy, I just used a super wide at Yo-Yo Factory like 2 days ago. And I told him about, there's this one person on my stream that wants me to get this. And he's like, I was just like, no, I mean, I'm not going to take it unless I'm actually going to use it. I'm not going to waste a yo-yo that they have there. Should come to Florida States? I don't know, maybe. Kind of far. It was fun last time I went though. And neat, what does that even mean? What's the donation going to? It's going directly into supporting me and my YouTube channel. Yeah, so the more donations you get, the more often I could be doing live streams as well. There's so many opportunities for yo-yoing in AZ. That is very true. Arizona, at least in my opinion, is the best state to be in the US for yo-yoing. So here's the thing. You're not far from, I mean, you could go to PNWR contest with a couple-hour flight. You can drive to California pretty easily. Nationals in Las Vegas, it's close. Nationals has been in Arizona multiple times. And we just have a huge yo-yo community in Arizona. Show us the black light. There you go. Wait, if I turn this one off. I don't want to use the black light for too long because it definitely is bad for your eyes. Like it could actually like blind you after a while. A 3.2 hook, what? Arabella, what is that? Do I have any Terraria yo-yos? I do not. Miss the old days of the yo-yo. You can get another one if you want. Kataro, you should start your own yo-yo club. Also, depending where you're at in Georgia, I know there's a yo-yo club in South Carolina, another yo-yo club in Florida. Depending how close you are. I'm not sure if either of those are close enough for you, but you can look into them. What's up, Jerry? Yo, Jerry, you got your name in the title of the live. What's up, Quentin? Oren, how you doing? Tony, what's up? Abby, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? What's up, DD? We got Peyton in the chat. What's up? Yo, K wants to see a 3.5 hook. Here we go. There we go. Were you live earlier on the Geo channel? I was not. I do lives on the second channel on just Tuesdays and Thursdays. What's up, Emily? How about Rock the Baby? I got you. Yo, Gabe with the $5 donation. Let's go. Guys, everyone say W Gabe in the chat. W Gabe. Let's go. What's up, Billy? Yo, what's up, RM Tornado? That's just this trick, right? I think. You're yo-yoing right now? Nice, Royal Pig. Do you have any of the Skill Addicts yo-yos? I do not. I remember the Skill Addicts app. I downloaded it a long time ago just to see what it was about. But then I ended up getting rid of it to save space on my phone. That app, I definitely do recommend it for people who want to learn a lot of yo-yo tricks fast though. Yo, let's go, Aaron. Thank you for the 5 pounds. Thank you. Yo, guys, everyone say W Aaron in the chat. Let's go. You're the best. I appreciate that. Would you actually permanently ban me if you found a way to send you a super wide? No, but if you keep like commenting the same things over and over, because it's almost like spam at the point. Even if you aren't like, commenting multiple times really close together, but if you're commenting this, you've commented the same thing like hundreds of times now. So just make sure you're trying to like add value to the chat too. Because the whole idea, these streams, we want everyone to we want it to kind of be like a hangout where everyone can talk to each other in the chat. You guys can ask me questions, but you gotta make sure you're saying things of value too. Like if you're just filling up the chat with things like that, like, I mean, it's fine to say, but when you say it hundreds of times, try to maybe think about trying to ask some questions or like talk to the other people in chat too, stuff like that. Hopefully you understand. Yo, what's up, Freddy? Shark Boy, what's up? How you doing, Andre? Okay, DNA. Guys, let me know your questions in the chat. Any yo-yo questions? Okay, we got the DNA. 1.5 hook. Did he get a new house? No, this is the same room I always do my lives in. Orin, please don't spam. You'll get timed out if you do any more spamming. At least for right now, at least it's not, as long as it's not every single comment I see, like where it's 3 or 4 in a row, 5 in a row even, where it's taking up more than half the chat, where that's the only thing people are seeing, that's when I would time you out. But for now, I mean, just a warning, please don't copy and paste the same thing. Just give me a second to answer first. If I don't answer, you're always welcome to ask it again in a little bit though. I'm thinking of doing a chalkboard wall. How many layers of paint did you use? This was so long ago, like, I wasn't the one that did this. There were other people that, I think multiple people in my family, and maybe, I don't remember who all did it, but it was multiple people doing it, so I don't fully remember. But yeah, it's just called chalkboard paint. If you just search chalkboard paint, or you can go to like Home Depot or something and find it. And yeah, it's literally called chalkboard paint. You paint it on, and it just makes the surface into like a chalkboard. What's up, April? Nice. What's up, Demon? You bought a Starlight prototype for 35? That's crazy. You got someone selling it? That's a pretty good deal. Unless it's like a really used one that's like, well, even then, I mean, it's probably still worth it. If it's really used, if it has a lot of dings, that could bring the price down a lot. I love the idea of drawing on your wall, but it also makes strings visible. Yeah, that was the whole idea, because I'm like, oh, it's black paint. Black paint I wanted anyways, just so it was like a good background for Yo-Yo. It's mint? That's, okay. Well, whoever gave you that is like insane for selling a mint Yo-Yo for $35 when it was originally $100. That's kind of insane, I can't lie. Unless they just didn't know the price of it. What's up, Sloppy? What yo-yo do I recommend? Good question. It depends on your budget and your skill level, and also your goals, like what tricks you want to learn. So, if you want to learn just the beginner tricks, then go for the intro pack. However, what I would recommend for most people, because I know most people want to be able to get into like more advanced, crazy-looking tricks as well. And if you want to do that, I would recommend getting the Level Up pack on HunterYoyos.com. Because it's going to come with a beginner yo-yo and an intermediate to advanced level yo-yo. So, highly recommend that. Where did you get your yo-yo case? Are you talking about, like, the small yo-yo cases for holding my yo-yos? Or, like, this, like the display? If you're talking, I'm assuming you're talking about the display. So, I think this display was, where was it? I don't remember. I think it might have been like Michael's or some. If you go look at a bunch of different like arts and crafts stores, you will find something. It might not be this exact same one, but a lot of them have like sections of like wooden display case things for different things. They can get pretty expensive though. Do you know Francis? He lives somewhere in Arizona. Yeah, I've actually known Francis pretty much since I started yo-yoing. He is awesome. And he does have a lot of yo-yos, that is true. I actually wonder if he has more yo-yos than I do. He might. Bro, I think Arizona might be the state that has like a higher volume of like yo-yos inside of the state. Like, it might be the most in the country, not gonna lie. Although, you also have Doc Lucky in Florida, who has the world's largest yo-yo collection, so he might carry Florida a little bit. But like Arizona, there's so many yo-yoers in Arizona that just have massive yo-yo collections. That shutter, this is actually a new yo-yo. This is one of my signature yo-yos. So this one doesn't have a name yet. Okay, this person's getting insta-banned. That's not what this channel's for. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say their name because it's just giving them the attention they want. This thing's hanging on the wall. These are all medals from different yo-yo contests I've been to. Payne, unfortunately, I don't speak German. If you could please speak English in the chat, because most of our viewers, including myself, well, I know I'm not a viewer, but the person running the stream, I do speak English. So I would appreciate if you speak English, especially for everyone else to be able to understand in the chat too. Yeah, Peter, I would have to turn off the UV light soon, because it can get very painful on the eyes pretty quickly just because it's super bright, and like UV lights can they can damage your eyes actually, so I don't want to use it too long. That's why I don't do it too often. What place you got? Well, I've been to a lot of different yo-yo contests. Some of them I've actually won quite a few, but yeah, it all depends on the contest. All the green in the background looks amazing. Yeah, especially the cactus. I love how this looks, especially under the black light. My favorite trick of all time? Ooh, that's a really hard one. I mean, right now my favorite trick is this thing, but I never really have a favorite trick for some reason. What's up, Lil Ellie? What's up, Archer? You saw that I went to the moon in one of my videos. I wish I went to the actual moon, that'd be cool. I can't remember who I saw had it, but there's a yo-yo that could be turned, or a metal that could be turned into a yo-yo. Yeah, so there's one, I did that, I showed that in my weirdest yo-yos video. That one, the one that I showed in that video was actually borrowed. But I do have another one of my own that's like a metal that also works as a yo-yo. It's in my locked case though, so I'm not going to get it out right now. But I do also show that in my yo-yo collection video. Thank you, J6. Alright, little Ellie wants to see the DNA. I got you. You have UV flashlight and point it towards the ceiling. Yeah, so that's the thing, like, the problem with that though is that I feel like if you point the UV light towards the ceiling, it doesn't make the string glow as much. How you doing, Gabe? Do you know how many Starlight prototypes were ever made? I think the Starlight prototypes were, I think it was around 200 maybe for the prototype. Yeah, since it was a prototype, it was a smaller run than most of the yo-yos that I get. What's up, Marquitos? Eric says, walk the dog. Here we go. Nice, nice. Oh, wait, I was like, what's the question mark for? Would you classify yourself as a celebrity? No, definitely not. Have you been to the UK before? I have, I was in the airport. I was in London airport for like 2 hours, but I don't know if that counts. I don't think it counts. I've never been outside in London. But I did have a meal in London, so maybe some people count that. Can't you do rock the dog? I was just about to say that walking the dog is the only one you could ever do. Yeah, it's just like, that's the most classic trick, I feel like. Along with Around the World, Rock the Baby. Oren, I already said your name. But there you go again. Okay, Zeko wants to see the trapeze. Here you go. Oh, trapeze and his brother. Okay. I didn't read the whole thing. Here we go. Trapeze as well. There we go. What's better? 1, rock the baby. 2, around the world. 3, walk the dog. That is a very good question. I think of those 3, walk the dog requires the highest amount of skill. So I would say walk the dog. No, rock the baby, sorry. Rock the baby requires the highest amount of skill of those 3 tricks. Thank you, Aaron. What's up, Diggs? My favorite trick is probably this one. Just like that. Hey, if I live in Tennessee, how long will it take to get one of your yo-yos? What's a good yo-yo for me? Because I like doing tricks like Man of Flying Trapeze and his brother. Okay, so if you already know how to do the bind, I would recommend getting yourself an unresponsive yo-yo. And then it also depends, like, if you prefer plastic or metal yo-yos. If you're not sure, I would probably start with a plastic yo-yo just to try. So if you go to hunteryoyos.com, something like, I think the North Star would probably be a good one. That one's right around 20 bucks. It's an unresponsive, advanced yo-yo, and it is made of plastic. So that one is a pretty good starter, unresponsive like intermediate to advanced level yo-yo I'd recommend. And then also, to answer your other question, how long will it take to get the yo-yo? That entirely depends on the post office, because I try to ship out all orders within like 24 hours of when they're ordered, which you'll be notified if that doesn't happen. But 99% of the time, you're gonna get your order shipped within 24 hours, and then it's up to the post office to get it to you. I found that usually it's pretty fast shipping, even to the East Coast, but I really can't promise any specific amount of time. You're gifted your North Star, nice. Does it help the algorithm tapping the emojis on the right of the screen? I think so. I'm not positive though. Your budget is 100. Okay, so if your budget's 100 and you want to get something a little bit nicer, I would go for the Moonlight, because that one is right at 100, and that's going to be the best option on the whole website as of right now, in my opinion at least. I know a lot of other people agree with me too. Do a DNA? Yeah, so the Moonlight is like the most premium yo-yo that I have for $100 or less, and it is right at 100. So that is actually the yo-yo I used to get top 3 in the World Yo-Yo Contest last year. Thank you, Mr. Watching while steering a cruise ship? Wait, are you the one that actually, are you like actually a cruise ship captain? If so, that's really cool. Yeah, big yo-yo or big boy yo-yos. The Moonlight is very much more of a standard size yo-yo, slightly wider than average, but still pretty standard size. Starlight is a lot different in terms of the specs of it, because it's definitely smaller diameter and wider profile. Package arrives in about 4 days from fulfillment date. My experience, longest 6 days from Arizona to Florida. Okay, yeah. That sounds about right. I know some people, even like, I've gotten orders from like New York, Massachusetts, where they get them in like 4 days sometimes, but it all depends on the post office and like how they decide to move stuff around, because sometimes it just takes longer for some reason, but unfortunately I don't have control over that. You should do a yo-yo show on a cruise ship. I've wanted to, that would be fun. Or please don't spam. I see the spam starting. It's not full-blown spam yet, but I want to warn you before you full-on spam, because you'll get timed out if you keep doing it. Yo, happy birthday, Archer. Did you notice my name isn't green anymore? No! Maybe you'll get a membership again one day. DNA, here we go. Can I gift Jerry a membership? You can try. It's just gonna, it gives out memberships randomly, so like, if you gift memberships, you can't choose who they go to. But there's always a chance that Jerry will get one. I don't know why YouTube doesn't allow you to choose. That trick's so funny. Hardest trick I know. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I mean, hardest one I can hit on command is this trick right here. I do have a lot of more difficult tricks than that, but I wouldn't be able to get them. Like, I wouldn't be able to demonstrate them on the stream. YT needs to allow you to choose and allow you to buy one from your phone. Yeah, I agree. I know Androids are able to, like you said, but iPhones, I haven't figured out a way to be able to gift memberships for some reason. Do 2.0 hook, here you go. Bro, did I really miss that? I never do that trick, like, ever. .5 hook. Bro. There we go. I never practiced that either. How do I gift a membership? So if you have an iPhone, you'll have to do it from a computer, unfortunately. So if you do it from a computer, you just click the money sign, and then you can click gift memberships. Dude, the metronome, is that an actual trick name? It might be, but I haven't heard of it. Is the number before the hook how many times you wrap it? Yeah, so this is like a 1.0, you whip it once. Oh my gosh. I can barely see with this on, so I'm gonna turn the black light off and turn the normal light back on. But yeah, so like, the ones that are .0s land over your non-throw hand, like this. And the .5s land over your throw hand. So it's just like that, and then, so that's like 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, etc. So yeah. And then there are negative hooks too, which is basically the same thing but reverse. So like, negative 2.0 would be whipping 2 times the other direction and landing over this finger. Negative 2.5, whipping 2 times this direction, landing over this finger, like this. So, that's just kind of how it works. I like the way they name the tricks, but it can be kind of confusing. If I somehow get gifted a membership, I'll donate $5. What's up, Laura? How you doing? About mine on my iPhone, I just can't gift. Are you talking about buying a yo-yo? Oh, you bought a membership. Okay, yeah. What happens if I give you negative $1,000? Then that would be stealing, because that's literally just robbing someone of $1,000. Giving someone negative money literally means you're stealing, doesn't it? How'd you buy it from your phone? I've tried and can't figure it out. For iPhones, okay, I think the way you do it, like, if you go onto just my YouTube channel, I believe there's a button that says join next to my name. I think if you click on that, you're able to buy a membership from there. Or the first link in the description of my live. Like, Big Boy just reminded, I forgot that that's there. But yeah, the first link in the description of my live is also a way of buying a membership. Any of you guys are interested, that is a great way of supporting and getting yourself some fun perks as well. What's up, LBC? And Gunner, how you doing? Yo, what's up, Basin? Can I tips for beginners in yo-yoing? I would say just like go through beginner yo-yo tutorials on YouTube and just learn every beginner thing you can, like every beginner trick. And once you feel like you're running out of those beginner tricks, then what you should start doing is go to, I think YoTricks YouTube channel has like a tutorial playlist of like 50 tricks from beginner up, and I think it just goes from very first things up to like intermediate level tricks. And then there are a bunch of advanced tutorials on YouTube for you to learn later on too. Or just Skill Addicts. That's also a good option actually. Yo, I always forget Skill Addicts exists. Like, I know a lot of people like their app. If anyone wants the win for win, get your yo-yo from Hunter. That is true. I appreciate it, Omar. What's up, Astro? Bumblebee. I think I remember that name. For awesome yo-yos, great prices, go to hunteryoyos.com. That is true. The Starlight better not disappoint. Well, I mean, if you like wide yo-yos, if you like wide yo-yos with small diameter, Starlight's the best choice for you. Because Spotlight Ultra is like pretty standard dimensions for a yo-yo. So if you prefer the wide, then you're gonna want to get the Starlight for sure. Do a tutorial on that combo. Which combo? I thought it was dying, to be honest, but it seems like there's new people every day on there. That might be true, actually. What's your oldest yo-yo? I have some yo-yos from like the 1950s-ish, I think. Oh gosh, wait, we need to try this trick again. That trick is so funny. It's from the 50s, it has to be Duncan. Nah, they're just yo-yos made by, like, I have, where is it? Not over here. I have this one. I don't remember when this one's from, but I have a really old Sprite yo-yo. It's like a Japanese Sprite brand yo-yo. That's one. I'm not sure how old that one is, but I have some other ones I just don't know the names of and don't have branding on it that are much older. Alright, see ya, Astro. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Your oldest is the Oh Boy yo-yo. That is a really old yo-yo, actually. You want those soda yo-yos? Yeah, they are fun collector's items for sure. I have a Japanese Coca-Cola yo-yo. I have an American Coca-Cola yo-yo, and then I have a Japanese Sprite yo-yo. Yeah, I have this one. It has like the cool Coke cutout on the side of the yo-yo. That one's really fun. It's actually a decent yo-yo too. You want the Fanta one? Yeah, I don't have that one yet, but that would be cool to have. You have a very old Coca-Cola yo-yo from the 70s? Yeah, I have one, I think, one of the earliest Coca-Cola yo-yos. I think that one might be from the 50s, the one I have. But I'm not positive on that. More like the looping shaped Coca-Cola. Yeah, I have one of those in one of my locked cases over there, but it's too much work to get it out because like those locked cases, they're literally locked. Like I have a key for them. What's up, Epic Elements? How we doing? Oh my gosh. Bro, I don't have enough room to do big tricks like that in here. That's why I never do them. Now you only use the bullseye. Bullseye is a great yo-yo. Especially like, I think you said you're just starting out with yo-yo, right? Because bullseye, yeah, it's a $35 yo-yo. It's a good, comfortable shape for beginners, and it's also good for doing the DNA. What's up, Churries? Yeah, guys, I do have that yo-yo that Qatar is talking about, by the way. The bullseye, that is on my shop, Hunter Yo-Yos. I have some cool colorways of it as well. If any of you guys are interested in checking that out on the website. It's got 9 dragons, nice. Justin, thank you for the gifts, I appreciate that. And Jerry as well. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Words, I have been yo-yoing for over 11 years, actually almost approaching 12 years now. What's up? Yo, Edward with the gifts as well? Thank you so much. Yeah, Caden, I actually have the coolest colorways of that yo-yo Qatar was talking about on my website. I just got the best colorways. So go to hunteryoyos.com, you can search for the bullseye on there, and you'll find the really cool colorways that I believe are brand new colorways. Happy Easter. Thank you, you too. Do 6.0 hook? Nah. Bro, big hooks are so, like, they just look sloppy, and they're painful and tiring to do. They're painful, they're tiring, and they just look like you're spinning your arms fast. A lot of the times, at least. What'd you do if you got your Starlight painted pink? I mean, if you do that, it's just gonna make the yo-yo play worse. Like, I don't recommend painting your yo-yos. If you want to do that, it's all good with me. I mean, it doesn't affect me, but if you want to make sure the yo-yo plays the best possible, I would not recommend painting it. Yeah, painting a yo-yo will like mess up the weight, and it'll make it like spin kind of weird on the string, because if the paint's at all uneven, it's just like it won't grind well, and it will slow down the yo-yo a lot faster too. You could always anodize a yo-yo though. Like, that takes a special process though. Like, you have to get chemicals and stuff, and I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you know what you're doing. Are you gonna gift any memberships this stream? If we get some more donos, I might. But keep in mind, like, I have to pay at any time I gift memberships. So the more donos I get, the more likely I'll be to be able to gift memberships myself. What kind of yo-yo are you playing with, James? This is a secret yo-yo right here. Not revealed the name yet, but yeah. Anodizing can be expensive. That is very true. What if you're a good painter? It's still gonna like mess up the finish of the yo-yo. Like, you won't be able to do grinds like this, and it will just slow down the spin a lot. That's why yo-yos, like, when you see a color of a yo-yo, this isn't painted blue, it's anodized, which basically makes it so it's like a chemical process that they use to color the yo-yo instead of painting. Because it makes it completely even, and it doesn't add any weight to the yo-yo. Almost like dyeing the yo-yo. Sorta, yeah. Except, like, if you were dyeing a yo-yo, you're like... If you were dyeing it, you would be, like, soaking it in the dye. But I believe anodizing is more of, like, a chemical process kind of thing. I can't remember exactly how it works. Is it an aluminum yo-yo? So this one is aluminum. The aqua part, the blue part, is aluminum. The silver part is stainless steel. If there's a single imperfection in paint, it will be off balance and won't be smooth. Yeah, basically, that's pretty much the exact reason why they anodize yo-yos instead of paint. Electrochemical coloring. That's what it is. That is anodization. I would love to try figuring out how to anodize yo-yos sometime, but it just seems kind of a big process. I'll donate $2 if you tell us the secret yo-yo's real production name. Okay, hint. Big boy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you a secret right now. You guys ready for this? I'm not gonna reveal the name of the yo-yo right now, but I will tell you that I've said the name of this yo-yo sometime in this live stream. I'm not gonna tell you when I said it or where I said it in this live stream, but I'm just gonna say that one of the words I said in this live stream is the name of this yo-yo. I'm just gonna leave it there. Jerry says the. Is the yo-yo's name Reed? Oh my gosh. Starlight Ultra. I never said those two words together. I said Starlight and I said Ultra separately, but the name of the yo-yo, the whole name of the yo-yo was said somewhere in this live stream. I'll tell you that. Tony says, "Ah." You guys are all just gonna start guessing the yo-yo name now. Alright, I'm gonna drink more water. I feel like I'm getting dehydrated today. There we go. Another water. Water. The secret yo-yo's name is Water. You're gonna watch in 1.75 times speed over and over until I find out. What if you just wrote down every single possible name of things I've said in this live stream? Can you do seasick? I got you. Okay, big boy, how about this? If you guess the yo-yo name correct in one try, you get one try. If you get it, then I will get myself a super wide. I promise. And then you have to promise me to stop asking to get me a super wide. Deal? Deal? Yes or no? Say yes or no in the chat. Alright, do the DNA. Here you go, Billy. Ethan says no. The deal is for big boy yo-yos. It's a deal. Okay, you get one guess of the yo-yo name. I'm not gonna tell you if you're correct or not, but you'll know I'm correct if you see a super wide in one of my future live streams. One guess, yes. Is it called Blue? He already guessed the Holy Freak. That is incorrect. That is not what the yo-yo is called. No, he didn't guess that. You're not guessing yet? Okay. Starlight is bimetal super wide, kinda. Except the Starlight is way better than the super wide. I gotta watch it a couple times in 1.75 times. Okay, wait, big boy, are you just gonna write down every word and then like rule things out based on how likely it is to be a yo-yo name? Hunter, I think I might get it. Like I said though, I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or wrong. You'll just see that I have a super wide in a future live stream. Is its name Peter? It is not. I'll tell you that. Yo-Yo is not called Peter. Okay, Ko says do the DNA. Wonder if there's any Tom and Jerry themed yo-yo. I know there is actually, because I believe I saw Doc Lucky has one at his house. He's the Guinness World Record holder for the world's largest yo-yo collection. I actually toured his yo-yo collection in 2023. If you go check that out, I do have a video on it on my channel from a couple years ago. Might be able to get the Galaxy Splash Bullseye. Let's go. That color looks so sick. Hunter is the name. I don't know. Is it? Do rock the baby. I got you, Brooklyn. Here you go. What's up, Bleed? I really hope I see Hunter with a super wide. I don't know what your obsession is with that, but cool. It's being sold online for $1.30. Are you talking about the super wide? Do the Eiffel Tower. What's up, Mason? Okay, around the world. I don't want to hit the wall. Lean Bean, I do remember you. If not, I'll donate one to Francis, and he will donate you one at Arizona State's. I mean, we will both be there. I mean, more than likely, both of us will be judging at Arizona State's. So we have the last few years. Or actually, just last year, we both judged Arizona State's. Isn't the chill guy? I'm pretty sure that's a trademarked name. Have you tried balisong flipping? Yeah, so I'm actually friends with a couple of the balisong flipping YouTube streamers. Ghost Flipping and 2-Bit, I'm friends with both of them. We've actually both collabed. I've collabed with both of them on streams before. So yeah, both of them taught me a couple things, but I actually don't own a balisong myself. What's up, Yari Lova? Hopefully I said that right. Do 3.5 hook. I kind of want to get started hunking down, but I don't want to start yo-yoing. I don't want to stop yo-yoing after getting 7. Yeah, I mean, I have kendamas, but I definitely prefer yo-yoing because there are so many more possibilities with yo-yo than kendama. Chocolate from Dubai. What's special about the chocolate? Yo, Kataro. So what happened to the audio just now? I had an alarm go off on my phone, and for some reason, YouTube decides to completely mute the live stream every time an alarm goes off on your device. You're gonna make a signature yo-yo 62 wide, 20 diameter. Imagine. You're delayed to your voice? That is weird. I am Bongo. That is not true. What do you mean? What do you mean? Solve the Rubik's Cube right now? I mean, it is already solved. So, I guess we just did it, technically. I need to mix it first. Video is playing after the sound. That is so weird. Wait, let me check and see. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else on my, in the settings that look like they're off, so I'm not sure what would cause that. It's probably just my internet. Okay, we shall solve. Let's look. And we're already almost done with the cross. There we go. Perfect. There. And oh shoot, I'm so rusty at this, bro. I'm so rusty. Like sometimes I just forget the algorithms. Oh, bro. I forget some of these algorithms. Yeah, I messed it up. There we go. I forget a lot of the algorithms and cubes because I haven't done it in so long. It fixed as soon as you went to your screen. That's so weird because I didn't even touch the screen. Like I didn't change anything, so it must have just, I don't know. Is it the Firestone? Did I say that in the live? Easy OLL is crazy and you messed it up. Well, I haven't I've touched a Rubik's Cube a total of like maybe 3 times in the last 8 years. So I mean, I think it's more so impressive that I even remember how to solve it. I used to average around like 18-ish seconds, but I lost like 95% of my muscle memory on cubing. Big boy, like 18, I have no idea. Can I get the first letter of Yoyo's name? Now that's just gonna like, that'll just narrow it down too much for you. You only solved one once. Yeah, I mean I used to cube a lot actually, like before I got into yo-yoing, and just when I was starting out yo-yoing, I was getting like, I could average like around 18-ish, 18, 19 seconds when I was really in, like, when I was focusing more on cubing than yo-yoing, I averaged around that. My PB on cubing was, I think, 11 seconds, or 10 seconds, something like that. It was 10 or 11, I can't remember. There there we go. What's up, Say? How old were you then? Had to be young. I was a cuber when I was like 8 to 9, and I started yo-yoing right as I was about to turn 9. Mason, what's the year of DNA? I haven't heard that. Big boy yo-yos, have you thought of your guess yet? You gotta rewatch the stream. Is it called the Firestone? It is not. Tony, I'm not sure if you were here when I said earlier, but I have said the name. Earlier I said that I have said the name of this yo-yo somewhere in this live stream. Like the full name of this yo-yo. I said it could have been one word, it could have been a phrase, it could have been part of a sentence somewhere, but I said the whole name of this yo-yo somewhere in the stream. And it was when I first announced that, I said it before that. So I didn't say Firestone at that point in the stream. You should get a whistling yo-yo. I do actually have one. Was I even in the stream when you said that? I think you were. It's called the Rubik's. I would get like, I think I would get sued for calling yo-yo the Rubik's, because Rubik's is a trademark, I believe. Because there are a bunch of people that make off-brand Rubik's Cubes, and they have to call them either Magic Cubes or Speed Cubes or like Puzzle Cubes or something. Bro, everyone's just guessing the names. No one's getting it. Literally no one's getting the name right. If I give a red 500, can I get 2 free yo-yos? Maybe. I've done that before. We have done it before. It depends on where you live and the shipping price as well. I'm gonna guess and get it right. Maybe. There's a chance. Oh, I almost hit myself. Guys, I'm probably heading out here pretty soon. Let me know. Keep asking me some yo-yo questions in the chat. You live in Kentucky? Alright, yes. In that case, I will say yes. But, here's the thing, Connor. I have to make sure that the money arrives in my account before I can ship out a yo-yo to people for donos. So, that takes, I think, like a month or 2 after dono. So, if you're willing to wait after it, then that would be all good. Otherwise, I would probably recommend ordering from my website instead. Where do you live? I'm in Arizona. I have a Blazing Team Eagle yo-yo. I have some Blazing Team yo-yo. I'm not sure which one it is though. What time is it for you? It just turned like 7:09. What's up, Mariana? What's up, Kelsey? Do DNA, AM or PM? It is 7 PM. There you go. You're gonna invent the Rubik yo-yo? You're gonna get sued for that. Rubik's Cubes are a trademark, so I would not recommend doing that. Yo-yo as a weapon. What? Yo, Onion, that reminds me, you should go check out, I have a video on my channel called 17 Things Non-Yo-Yoers Say, and one of the things in there was, oh, did you know yo-yos are used as a weapon, or something like that? You should go watch the video, you will enjoy it, I think. I think all of you guys would enjoy that video if you haven't already seen it. Search 17 Things Non-Yo-Yoers Say. You're gonna find a pretty entertaining video. If you've ever been into yo-yoing at all, or even if you haven't, I think you'll still find it funny. You watched it yesterday? Nice. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna get heading out here. Alright, see ya. See ya everyone. I'll watch that video right now. Let's go, Onion. And Boris is gonna watch it as well. Okay guys, I'm heading out. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you guys back again tomorrow. Make sure you double tap the screen, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys. Bye.